SED and Company present Roman Nights, sponsored by Tiber Gardens. Act 1, Scene 1. The sun was beating down on a hot summer day in Rome. The water shimmered as if the diamonds were in the sea. The boat carrying the sons and fathers back home came back dead and alive. Felix breathed in the sea salt air and had a small grin that appeared on his face.
I am so glad we are finally on Roman soil. I was beginning to become seasick from being on the cool ocean waves for so long.
Tell me about it, Claudius. The sun beat down so unmercifully you could cook a fish on my armor. My helmet is killing my head, for it is so tight.
That is because you have such a thick skull, Felix.
Ducté!
I look forward to reuniting with my family. I miss my mother's cooking.
I believe you mean her yelling at the servants on how to cook?
Indeed. Look, there is my dear sister, Cassia.
Claudius runs to his little sister to embrace in a hug as Felix stares in awe. He looks at the little girl he remembered from a few years ago, and now sees the young woman that she has become. Cassia is taller. Her face and features have matured since the last time he saw her. Her hair now past her shoulders ages her, and her features now more defined makes her a beauty throughout town.
Claudius, oh how I've missed you, brother. I've longed for the days of your return.
Cassia runs to her brother and embraces him, but her chocolate eyes linger towards the soldier in front of her. Felix waves to his friend and starts to walk over. He swallows in his already dry throat.
Salve, Cassia.
Cassia nods and meets his eyes. She smiles a smile that sends butterflies to Felix's stomach.
Salve, Felix. How good it is to see you. I've missed you.
It is good to see a familiar face as well, Cassia. It seems so much of Rome has changed since we have been away at sea. Tell me, what has become of you in our absence?
I have been betrothed. He comes from a wealthy family, and our union will give our family a good name. You shall meet him tonight at the welcoming feast for all the soldiers, in fact.
Marvelous news. I must meet him at once and make sure he knows exactly how to treat my baby sister.
Oh, brother, please, do not embarrass me.
While Cassia and Claudius continue to banter back and forth, Felix is lost in his own thoughts. The girl, his friend, who he had grown to care for deeply, was to marry someone else. As he grasped this news, the blue sky with a beating sun turned into hues of purple and pinks and became just as chaotic as Felix's mind. Act 1, Scene 2. The warm fire in the domus on Palatine Hill glowed against the dark, biting cold night. People gathered in the atrium to celebrate the return of the soldiers, and as laughter and song filled the air, Felix is approached by Claudius, Cassia, and a man with striking cold eyes and a foul frown, standing too close for his liking to Cassia.
Sal, Felix, look at this spread of food.
Felix laughs and embraces his friend, dressed in an olive Chilton tunic and sandals, unlike the dirty soldier that had arrived on the shore earlier that day.
I know! No more barley and rancid gruel for us.
Indeed, laid out was the grapes, figs, olives, bread, wine, mutton, and luxurious pillows to sit on. And like how Romans knew how to feast with bountiful arrays of food and wine, Tiber Gardens, a well-renowned restaurant, knows how to treat their guests with exquisite taste that will have you back for more. SED and Company are happy to implore you to try their food. Felix moved his eyes from dinner to Cassia, who wore a blood-red silk tunic and a cream stole to cover her shoulders. Cassia smiled longingly to Felix and was almost tugged back to earth by the long, pale, bony hand wrapping around her waist, asserting what was his with a rotten look in Felix's direction.
Felix, this is Barnabas, my betrothed.
Barnabas looks Felix up and down, as if he was being served after the wine course.
Oh, Barnabas, I am.
I am well aware.
Barnabas, please, have some tact. Felix, how good it is to see you.
Same here, Cassia. Where are you sitting so we can catch up? I want to get to know your betrothed too.
Well, Barnabas works with powder. He's a silk merchant. He bought me this stola for our wedding surprise. Isn't it lovely?
It is lovely, just because it is on you.
Well, let's sit.
Barnabas steps between Cassia and Felix, herding Cassia like a sheep.
So are you a silk merchant, Barnabas?
Yes. And what is it that you do aside from leave your family for 3/4 of a year, lose my tributum taxes, and give tempting looks to my wife?
She's not your wife yet.
Watch your tongue before I cut it out.
Enough, both of you. Stuff your mouths with bread before both of you are outside with the beggars.
Claudius is right. Let us enjoy this meal and celebration with our family.
Barnabas is not our family.
Oh, save your breath for the toga you will wear once you inherit your father's seat in the Senate.
At least I will have the power to raise taxes on slimy, fishy merchants like you who abuse their power on gain and wealth from taking ours.
That is enough. Felix, a word outside. Now.
Cassia rises from the meal, and Felix follows her like a lost puppy outside of the now silent hall.
What pains you enough to cause such a scene with Barnabas?
My greatest pain will not be war, famine, disease, the rain, or cold. My pain will be not having you and watch you wither away into his cold hands. I see you, Cassia. We're not happy.
Felix, I wish I could change this fate, but he's my betrothed, and to break a union such as this would be disappointment to my family immensely. You were a few months too late.
No, I was a few years too late to do this.
The two kiss in the cold air of night as their feelings take over and a euphoria rushed through both of them. In a moment of bliss, Cassia asks about Felix's future in hopes that she could be a part of it.
Is what he said true? Are you to take your father's senator seat?
Yes, it is. Why do you ask?
I would not mind being a senator's wife.
Felix chuckles and kisses Cassia again, thinking of what could become of the two.
As long as Barnabas is not at the union.
They walk back inside, hand in hand, the ocean waves splashing in the background. The struggles that have been yet told and the hardships that they have yet to face will be conquered another day, for this night became about how a forbidden love was vanquished, and that two people meant for each other could truly be together. Fate is like bricks that are not set in stone, but love is a concrete that can bind two fates together and make them into a wall that has never been broken. You know what else doesn't break? Tiber Gardens bread. You know what else is as pure as this love? Our extra virgin olive oil. Stop by today for one of our buy one get one free whole fish. We have mutton and beef, grapes and figs. We have a lot of figs. Come get some figs. No, like a lot. We will pay you to take our figs. Stop by Tiber Gardens today.